power in AC circuits. So before going to power in AC circuit, we have to define power. So what is power? Power is defined as the rate of consumption of electrical energy. It is consumption of electrical energy at a given time. That is called as what? Power. Another definition for power is it is a product of voltage and current. We know in an AC circuit, the current and the voltage varies continuously with respect to that of time. So here, in this question, we are going to calculate the power at any instant of time and also the average power over a one complete cycle. Okay. So to find out the power at any instant of time, we are going to take the RLC series circuit. Okay. Now the alternating current and voltage in an RLC series circuit are given by, this is the instantaneous value of alternating voltage, that is V is equal to Vm sin omega t and I is equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. Here the current and the voltage are having a phase difference of phi. Now where phase phi is the phase angle between what? V and I. Now the power can be written as P is equal to Vi. Now using the above equations in the power equation, so P is equal to V into I. For V, I am going to substitute as Vm sin omega t. For I am going to substitute as Im sin omega t plus phi. So here Vm Im sin omega t plus phi. Now here I am going to expand sin omega t plus phi using the trigonometrical identity sin A plus B. What is sin A plus B? Sin A sin cos B, cos A sin B. So here it will be sin omega t cos phi, cos omega t sin phi. So we can write this as Vm Im sin omega t cos phi plus cos omega t sin phi. Now multiplying sin omega t inside the brackets, we are getting Vm Im into cos phi sin square omega t plus sin omega t cos omega t sin phi. So this is the power value we are getting at any instant of time. Now we have to calculate the average power over one complete cycle. In order to find out the average power over one complete cycle, I'm going to take this equation and I'm assuming sin square omega t as half. And the next term sin omega t cos omega t sin phi as 0. So substituting those values in this equation, what you'll get it here is power average is equal to Vm Im cos phi. For sin square omega t, I'm substituting as half. For the next term, I'm substituting as 0. So what I'm getting here is power average is equal to Vm Im cos phi into half. Now this half can be written as 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2. Okay, root 2 into root 2 is 2. So for our convenience, I'm going to write it as half can be written as 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2. So that can be taken here as Vm by root 2 and Im by root 2 into cos phi. Now what is Vm by root 2? Vm by root 2 is Vrms. Im by root 2 is what? Irms. So we can write the power average equation as power average is equal to Vrms Irms cos phi. Now Vrms into Irms, this term we call it as the apparent power. And cos phi is called as the power factor. Cos phi is called as what? Power factor. So power average is equal to apparent power into power factor. Now power average is also called as true power. Power average is also called as what? True power of the circuit. So we can say true power is equal to apparent power into cos phi. Okay. Now we have to go for the special cases. In the first case, we are going to take the pure resistor circuit. In a pure resistor circuit, the phase angle between the voltage and current is 0. So in that case, cos phi is what? 1. Why cos phi is 1? Phi is equal to 0. Phi value is what? 0. So cos 0 is what? 1. Now I'm going to take the power average equation. Power average is equal to Vrms Irms cos phi. So here substituting as cos phi as 1, we are getting power average is equal to Vrms Irms. Second question. For a purely inductive or a capacitive circuit. In the second case, we are taking what? Purely inductive or capacitive circuit. We know in a purely inductive or capacitive circuit, the current and the voltage are differ by a phase angle of pi by 2. It is either plus pi by 2 or minus pi by 2. Whatever the value of pi by 2, the cos value is 0. So substituting here in the power average equation, Vrms Irms cos phi, we are getting power average is equal to 0. Okay, this is for purely inductive and capacitive circuit. Now, in the third case, we are going for an RLC series circuit. In an RLC series circuit, the phase angle is given by the equation phi is equal to tan inverse XL minus XC by R. Power average is taken as Vrms Irms into cos phi. You have to find out the cos phi value and substitute. In the fourth case, we are going for the series resonance circuit. Series resonance RLC circuit. At resonance, the series circuit, that is the RLC series circuit, will behave as a resistor circuit. Will behave as a what? Resistor circuit. In that case, the current and the voltage are in phase with each other. So cos phi is equal to what? 1. Cos phi is equal to what? 1. So power average is equal to Vrms Irms cos phi. Power average is equal to, substituting cos phi is equal to 1, you are getting Vrms Irms. Now, some of the other definitions to define the power factor. What are the other definitions? Power factor can be defined as cos phi. It is nothing but the cosine of the angle. Either the angle will be leading or lagging. Okay, current and voltage may lead or lag. Power factor is equal to R by Z. What is R? R is resistance, Z is impedance. So resistance by impedance. This is another formula. And power factor is equal to power average by Vrms Irms. Power average is called as what? True power. Vrms Irms is called as what? Apparent power. So we can write power factor is equal to true power by apparent power. So we have learned the power average over one complete cycle and the instantaneous value of power, and we learned about the power factor definitions.